So this is Rob.
Hello.
And as you guys know, I don't know if you can hear me on this. We're at West Edmonton Mall right now. It's very loud. So this is Rob. This is the other half of our Crush on the 80s podcast. And we're going to talk about his personal memories here at West Edmonton Mall when he was just a wee little child in the 80s. So right now, where are we standing, Rob?
We're in phase 2, where the whale used to be. Across from what used to be HMV.
So where's Victoria's Secret right now used to be HMV?
Yes.
And then where we are right now used to be a whale?
Yep.
Alright. So, what do we want to tell them about the whale?
It's a big whale, a lot of water on the side. You could actually walk inside the whale's mouth and actually see or sit. They actually had a little light in there too. You could actually see.
Yeah,
for little kids, but it was kind of neat.
And yeah, we can go look at that whale where it is currently compared to where it used to be. So as we walk toward that area here, I'm going to respect all the people in the mall. I'm keeping the camera turned down. So if you're tuning in right now, we're walking in West Edmonton Mall, but I don't want to film random strangers. Oh, before we go, I just want to quickly say, the area that we were just talking about, the whale, if you look at the floor here, the reason that this floor has a different tile, Rob will explain, is that they covered up the water.
It was a neat water feature.
Yeah. Didn't you say you walked in that when you were little?
I didn't fall in.
Well, that's good. I was going to turn the camera forward.
I walked into the whale's mouth.
Yeah, Rob was just saying when he was little, he walked right into the whale's mouth.
We're going to go find it right now.
Yeah. We're just, I'm following Rob, and we're walking to the current location of the whale. So if you guys are just tuning in, we're talking about memories of West Edmonton Mall when Rob, who is here with me right now, he's the other half of our Crush on the 80s podcast. Well, it's not a podcast yet.
Which there used to be a glass elevator here.
Yeah. Let's stop to look at where we used to have the glass elevator. You want to talk about that, Rob?
It's a small circle glass elevator. You see them around still. Kind of neat.
That is pretty neat. Oh. Okay, so I guess we should put this downward and then continue on. I'll pull you back. And while we're walking, this is my 80s style outfit. Oh, it turned to go upside down, guys, so you're looking at me upside down right now. So we're just walking to the location of where the whale is now, and then hopefully it will be quiet enough over in that area that we'll be able to take a couple minutes to discuss it. So you guys, if you're just tuning into our streams, you get to listen to some cool memories of West Edmonton Mall for when Rob was little.
Phase 1. The first part of the mall that was built.
Oh.
The early 80s.
Cool. What year was West Edmonton Mall built again?
Around 1980.
Okay. So it's been around for more than 40 years.
Long time.
Wow. So you were just really little when the mall was officially open.
Yep.
As a toddler. So for those of you who don't know, Rob was born in 1978, so in the early 80s, he was just a toddler when this mall opened up. And then for a long time, he actually lived in Edmonton and would come to this mall sometimes with his dad when he was just little. I'd like to apologize everybody for the sound quality. It's just very loud in the mall today, so we're really sorry if you can't hear. Candy store. There's a candy store right there with sugar. We're going to have to check that out later. So right now, we're going with Rob to whale location.
I don't know if this is a mall or a zoo.
I think it's a zoo.
Sounds like it.
It sure does. I'm going to turn it down toward my feet so I'm not accidentally filming people's bottoms. And for anyone who's interested to know, here's Rob's nice legs. Now we're ogling Rob. You do have nice legs. Thank you. Anyone tuning in right now will just see two pairs of legs walking. You're like, okay. This is my first stream on the phone, so it's kind of cool. Okay, it's a little less loud here now, so if you guys are just tuning in, hopefully you can hear us more easily. We're just heading to the location, the current location of the whale that used to be in front of, like where Victoria's Secret is now. Used to be HMV back in
Late 80s, early 90s.
okay, late 80s, early 90s. But the whale's been moved further away to a slightly more obscure part of the mall. Rob's just taking us there right now. We're just gonna, when we're not focused on something specific, we're just gonna keep this turned down on our feet. So if you're just tuning in, you're just gonna see our legs walking as we go to each location that Rob wants to show you. We just have to wait for the kids, remember. So we found the whale area. We're just going to wait for the family to come out of there, and then when they're done, we'll have Rob start telling you about it. One person is watching this.
Oh, good.
So we're at the whale area right now. We have the camera turned down toward our feet because there's a family with children, so we're just trying to respect their privacy, so we're not live streaming some family's kids. But then once they're done in there, we'll discuss it. Actually, right now I can put the camera on Rob. No.
Hello? This was the whale, or is the whale?
It is, so?
A little bit to the side. That
Yeah, I'm
was in
just
the
gonna
body of water.
put the camera on the... So let's look at the tail part, just while we're waiting for the kids to come out of the mouth. We'll come back to the mouth part of the whale in a minute.
This
All right.
is all underwater. Right?
So I was just saying it was all underwater at one point. Was that at the original location?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, okay. That was kind of scary. Hopefully it's okay. Oh, there's going to be another kid jumping.
Well, it's
Uh-oh.
interesting. You got a big sign here that says do not climb or jump around the whale. But yet.
There's literally a kid. Oh, good. He made it.
Mhm.
So here, if you look at, I guess, this area here is bronze. When it was in its old location, Rob was saying it actually had water, real water around it. It's about the depth of the current color fountain that you see like in front of Bath and Body Works and stuff nowadays. So just going to peek around the corner and see if it's safe for us to go in, and then Rob can talk about his personal memories of being in the whale's mouth. Okay, there's still kids there, so we're just going to wait a moment. I'm just going to go on record to say that of all the times Rob and I have come to West Edmonton Mall, including for our honeymoon, this is the busiest it's ever been. Okay, so let's take this quick moment. So let's film Rob here talking about the whale. Tell us your memories, hon.
Oh, I remember going into the whale's mouth. Kind of big now to do it.
Yeah,
They
we
had
don't
a
have to
light
lie.
in there as well. It was kind of interesting. So.
Aw, yeah, and you were just little. How old were you then? 10? And that was back when it was in water?
Yes.
So you had to step on stepping stones or to get in?
No, there was a little step to get in. Yeah. It
Okay.
wasn't too. It was basically in the water, so you could just walk right in. This one here, the way it's set up, you got to jump in, right? So
Yeah, that makes sense.
it's kind of sad that they moved it, but it's still
Yeah.
here and it's usable, so it's good.
Yeah, I'm glad it's still here. That happens sometimes at malls, though, when a big company comes in and they want a different aesthetic. Sometimes they'll ask the mall to remove certain things. Is that a Hallmark store? I thought those were all gone.
Still the odd ones. They were all franchises.
Ah, interesting. Okay, so let's film our feet walking so we're respecting the privacy of passersby. See, I told you guys, Rob has nice legs.
Do one more stop up at Ed's.
Oh yeah, we want to do Ed's, and then there was, I think, one other place that you had said that was interesting as well.
What's that?
Oh, maybe after Ed's we can hit Galaxyland, and then you can talk about when it used to be Fantasyland.
Well, it makes more sense to do Galaxyland first.
Okay. Where are we heading to right now, hon?
We're going to do Galaxyland.
Sure.
Just doing a detour.
Yeah, absolutely. This is your video. This is your time to shine, hon. These are your personal memories of your own childhood here at West Edmonton Mall when you were just a cute little kid. And now you're a cute grown man. Well, we're following Rob on his journey down memory lane here at West Edmonton Mall from when he was this little, living in Edmonton. If you're just tuning in now, welcome. And we apologize for the sound quality. It is kind of loud today. It's like a zoo. It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday thing, yes.
It's a Saturday thing for sure. Okay, I'm just going to turn the camera down to her feet. So we're just primarily going to hit the 3 spots that Rob primarily remembers. So there's the whale that we just looked at. And now we're going to, let Rob make that decision.
I'm going to go to Galaxyland, which used to be Fantasyland.
Do you hear that, guys? Back in the day, Galaxyland used to be called Fantasyland. So Rob will go over that when we get there. Oh, it's one of those creepy Zoltar things. Here's an escalator. This mall is a giant maze. All right, let's be careful on the escalator here.
Go down.
So I don't want to film random people on the escalator, so I'll just hold the camera on my feet here. Let's just take a moment to admire how cute Rob is. Look at that face. I love your hazel eyes, hon. Oh, this is an interesting part of the mall here. Whoa, cotton candies.
Second cup.
Another second cup. If we look there now.
This is one that used to be in food court.
Oh.
The stuff we're going to talk about would be the best side to go up and over.
That makes sense. Second specs? Oh, that's where it was. Wow, guys, the mall is really busy today, even for a Saturday. But that's okay. When we went to the World Water Park earlier today, we noticed that it was really making money, like a lot of money. So all their cabanas were rented out. We realized their cabanas were about $275 each, and they were all rented out by families. And then the zip lining is about $10 a person, and then that was pretty busy. Not to mention all the food kiosks and whatnot. So that's good. And for those of you who are wondering, we live in Red Deer. The reason we're in Edmonton right now is because we're celebrating like a second honeymoon. So for those of you who are just meeting us, don't know us very well yet, we got married in 2011, and we went to West Edmonton Mall for our honeymoon back in the day. So sorry for the sound quality, guys. So the reason we're in West Edmonton Mall this weekend is because it's around the time of our wedding anniversary in August. And we're celebrating like a second honeymoon kind of thing. So I'm glad this will be cool.
Galaxyland.
Aw. So we're now at Galaxyland here.
This used to be Fantasyland until they were sued by Disney back in the 80s, early 90s.
Sounds right.
There used to be an arcade here called Wizard's Castle, which is really neat.
Aww.
Twice the size of New Play that's in the other food court.
Aw.
Another hidden gem
Yeah, another hidden gem.
is this train, which we hope will get ready
This
to
train.
operate soon.
Yeah, you remember going on this thing when you were just little.
So eventually the train station will work.
Yeah, hopefully.
But the big thing,
Just gotta stay close to the camera so that people can hear you.
it's behind this little device here, used to be, which I think they're still there, is a couple of escalators.
Couple escalators. Yeah, we're up here.
Escalators went upstairs to what they referred to as the marketplace. It had a little sugar shop,
Cool.
some other neat little things. It's like one of those 1980s markets you used to see. It was fairly small, but it was nice. Once you get up there, you get out on the second floor and you can see the mall.
Nice. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. If you just looked at that now, you wouldn't know what that is at all. I mean, if you just saw that for the first time up there. So we're just going to turn this down toward our feet to respect people's privacy here. We'll let you know when Rob is showing us stuff.
Hayes Barrel really did invest in their hold.
Yeah, did they ever?
Mine dinner's still closed.
Still, eh?
Gonna go to the original. See a Dollarama.
Oh, yeah. Should we go out and look at that stuff? Yeah, let's go out that way and look. It's very loud and very crowded here today, guys, so I apologize for the sound quality issues.
Ardene's, I believe, is where McDonald's used to be.
Oh, yeah. I think we...
Approximate value was a massive toy store. Toys R Us put them out of business.
Oh, ouch. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
There was a really nice toy store for a kid around 10 years old.
Yeah,
Toys R Us was good too, but I mean, this was kind of the local charms.
yeah.
Then you wanted to go to Ed's.
Oh, yeah, so let's go to Ed's bowling place.
It used to be Red's, which is owned by Wizard's Castle.
Back in the day, yeah. So we're approaching a crowded spot, so we're just gonna put the phone down toward our feet again. So if you guys are just tuning in, welcome to our sexy legs. Thankfully, Rob and I both have sexy legs, so enjoy the video as we go to Ed's. Woo-hoo! Waiting for the elevator, and then Rob's going to show us Ed's. And then if there's anything else here that Rob wants to show us or talk about, favorite memories in the mall, we can do that as well. There we go.
This elevator.
You alright?
Yeah.
No, you can keep going. This elevator is.
Yeah.
What about the elevator?
Two.
This elevator is.
No.
Did you want to stay on the elevator?
No.
Okay.
That elevator is new. They used to have a set of escalators down further the other way.
Yeah.
As the casino took over the spot, they
Yeah.
got rid of those escalators.
Oh wow.
There is actually a little area where you can see where they covered it up on the basement from that other floor, but
Yeah.
it's actually pretty neat.
Cool.
Now we're entering phase 2. Upper level.
So we're now going toward Reds here. With it being crowded, I'm just going to tilt the phone down again toward our feet, just to respect people's privacy. So if you guys are just tuning in to seeing this video right now and wondering why are they just filming their legs, it's because we're in West Edmonton Mall, and we started the video talking about the whale that used to be in front of where the Victoria's Secret area is now, close to the main second cup. That whale was taken to a more obscure part of the mall in the late 80s, early 90s. Then the second thing we just covered was Galaxyland, when it used to be called Fantasyland. And then back when there used to be a McDonald's in the Ardines area and a toy store, which is now Dollarama. So Rob was just talking about those. Sorry for the close-up of my hand there. Hope you guys don't mind. So right now we're going to our third stop. So the first stop was the whale. The second stop was Galaxyland / former Fantasyland. And now our third stop we're going to is now called Ed's Bowling. Actually, it's called Ed's Rec Room now. It used to be called Reds. So we're going to have Rob tell us about that in just a moment here.
Just before we go to Ed's, there was a Canadian Tire in that old TNT market.
Oh yeah, Rob was just saying there is a Canadian Tire in that old TNT just over there. That TNT market used to be a Canadian Tire back in the day. Again, we're sorry about the sound quality. We happen to be at West Edmonton Mall on a Saturday in the summer. One of the last weekends of the summer before kids go back to school. So I think it's like a sort of last gasp sort of thing. Okay, we're almost at our destination. We just have to power through a crowd here.
She didn't try hard, did she?
Okay, so we're approaching where it says Ed's Bowling. And then I think we should go through the corridor because that's kind of a cool. Oh my gosh. H&M has a Stranger Things theme. Sorry, we'll get back to that later.
So, if you look at this open concept, this was actually Reds, not open like this before.
Yeah.
It was actually an arcade.
So there is an arcade, which is now Sport Check, but there was an arcade back in the day.
Bed Bath and Beyond was also part of it. It's a corridor the mall itself kind of built. This actually was originally IKEA.
This was IKEA?
This was all IKEA.
Wow.
Which you'll see with all the stairs and everything. It's still wired. It still is. You can see bits and pieces of it. But
Yeah, you know,
actually
it's,
opened a lot more than this.
Neat. Yeah, you can see it's kind of has a vintage aesthetic to it.
Reds was owned by Wizard's Castle and went all big.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, there's a lot more corridor than I remember.
The corridor didn't exist. You just opened it up. You walked in right here on the side.
Oh, you used to just walk in on this side? Oh yeah, now it's aliens.
Which is Sport Check.
Are we going up to the bowling? Okay, so here we go. So we'll follow you. Cool.
Escalator was here before, but Wizard's Castle went really big with it.
Aw.
It was like a nightclub, the whole works.
Oh, that would have been really neat.
There's a piece of my They had a little restaurant in here.
Sweet. So we do have to be careful with flashing the camera around in here because there are several people. We'll just do a quick cam so you guys can see. So we're just going to slow down our walking and just do a little bit of so you can see it's an arcade, but we're going to turn the camera down now. We'll have it this way so if Rob says anything audio-wise, you can still hear him.
Look behind this wall here. It used to go quite a bit further beyond where we have more building stuff and all sorts of neat things.
So
then you'd look over the edge and you'd see the restaurant and all that, but it looks like the mall bought it out or took over the space. They kept most of it, but because of the large amount of space, they couldn't sustain the whole thing as an entertainment complex. So they did keep the bowling alley, as you can see.
Yeah, it sure looks different than how it looked back when we came here for a honeymoon. But that was back in 2011, and we're talking 11 years later here in 2022 now.
But no, it's actually pretty neat. So.
That is really neat. So if you guys are just tuning in, we have done the Whale. That's been moved from the Victoria's Secret area to a more obscure part of the mall. Rob discussed his own childhood memories. And I'm a Believer is playing. That's one of our love songs. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. Believer if I try.
As you can see, it's kind of neat. We have all 1980s video games.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
1983 for me.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
We should have brought some quarters, huh?
Yes.
So that's kind of cool.
All right, I guess that's everything.
Yeah. So that's the three main places that we wanted to discuss with you. So we discussed the Whale, Galaxyland when it used to be called Fantasyland. We would have done some more there, but it was really loud, really crowded, a lot of kids. So unfortunately, we weren't able to do much there. But we were, I'm just laughing at someone behind me. But we were able to come and enjoy this 80s look here. But I'm just I'm gonna turn off this stream here now before manager comes over and says, please stop filming our machines. So thank you everyone who tuned in, and we look forward to keeping in touch with you on our future chats. And if you want to see me as well, I'm going to turn the camera around. Here I am. So
There we
I'm
are.
the cameraman the whole time, but I just wanted to show you my slightly 80s outfit, I guess. My scrunchie. But yeah, we're going to go now. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Rob, for being an awesome memory lane person, and we'll see you guys on a future one.
Sounds good.